hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 2nd down at 7. To throw his Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Carr. Touchdown. It's complete. Deshaun Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Singletary, they'll run for it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jackson now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Richard, the running back. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Carr going to go on 4th down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there for the Raiders. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Carr to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
The Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Throwing his Carr.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
Now Carr.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Back to throw, Carr. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
And did he catch it? He did! A touchdown! One of the most most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it